Sagittarius, welcome to your 5-card movie star spread. As per usual, you can click right on that description box below and it will talk about the significance of the spread as well as the placement of each card. Here we go. Sagittarius. So here we go, starting with the Queen of Wands. Well, this is the antagonist. I'm sorry, this is the protagonist, and this is the antagonist in this particular spread. So I'm going to read both these cards together. What I'm seeing is somebody who is taking the time to adapt to the politics of a situation, regardless of A, not having all the information, and B, there is a communication issue that is happening. It seems to me like you are taking charge and taking lead, even though you don't have all the information. You're kind of figuring out as you go. You are adapting to your environment with confidence and with poise. Okay, that's the thing here, is you aren't going into this unknown, and that's basically what you're doing. You're stepping into the unknown with confidence. And you aren't going into this with no knowledge. You just aren't going into this with all of the answers. It's not planned out 100%. So it's beautiful because you're going with the flow. And like I said, you're stepping into the unknown with confidence, with poise. You recognize a lot of very difficult decisions have to be made, but you aren't making those decisions yet because you're still gathering the information. You aren't offering solutions at this point either. Okay? You are looking at the resources as being scarce. You aren't jumping to conclusions and you aren't communicating your idea. This is almost you keeping like a poker face about what it is exactly that you're doing. And the reason that you're holding off on making judgments and communicating your ideas is because as you step into the unknown, you don't want to communicate ideas moving forward until you find a sense of balance and justice in the situation. You're looking at this to be fair for all parties involved. You aren't trying to push your agenda or perspective on anybody else in this situation, Sagittarius. This is a very mature approach to a type of conflict. Yeah, see, this was brought on by conflict of a petty nature in which nobody had the upper hand. And the conflict itself is just simply disruptive to not only your environment, but theirs as well. So, what you're doing, Sagittarius, is you are taking your emotions out of a situation, a conflict that was placed on you, in order to look at things objectively. You're fact finding. You're being the investigator right now. And you're recognizing that although you're willing to take your emotions out of the situation, other people are not. So that's why you're not sharing your information or making judgments right off the bat, because you actually want to map out an idea to come to some sort of resolution of this conflict. It almost feels to me like you are mediating the situation between other people. And it's a very disruptive type of thing. It's almost like it's not your conflict, but the conflict affects your environment. So you feel the need to step in. So this could be that somebody came to you with conflict, like, oh my God, this is an issue, and it dealt with another person, and you recognize that it could affect you in the long run. Or very heavily, this could be a vocational situation where you're like, ugh, I'm not part of this work, politic, rumor mill, whatever. But if I don't do something now, it's going to get very uncomfortable around here soon. So you're taking that approach of, okay, I'm going to try and mediate the situation and move forward. So let's see if we can pull a few more cards, see if we can get some clarification on it. Yeah, so you have a strategy involved here. in order to better leverage your resources. For you're looking for a win-win situation for everybody, and you're recognizing that you're the one that has to lead this situation because nobody else is looking at it from an objective measure. So, like I said, it's not your conflict, it's not your fight, but you have to be involved for the betterment of everyone. This isn't a martyr system. This isn't you just overextending yourself to overextend yourself. This is you saying, we can't move forward as a group, as a team. This is going to hinder my growth as well as everybody else's growth unless we address this particular conflict. Sagittarius, you're very brave. Okay. Um, Whether you're doing this out of necessity or kindness doesn't make a difference because it seems to me like you're the one willing to sacrifice your own agenda in order to get to the truth of the matter and assist people in moving forward beyond a point of conflict. It's not going to be easy, and you recognize that, but you recognize it'll also be worth it when it's done. I hope you found a message that serves your highest good, Sagittarius, and I will see you next time.